Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to London, and welcome back to the Mobile Broadband Forum. For 9 years, we get together every year for this forum. So thank you very much for joining us. And particularly, I would like to thank GSMA and GTI for hosting this event together with us again. As the amazing show mentioned, this year the focus will be 5G. And I'm pleased to see that we have many more attendees join us for this forum. And we have more and more operators, government officials, academia, and industry organizations join us for exhibition, demonstration, discussion. And we hope that jointly we can make this event as a big platform for discussion, sharing, listening, and of course, some of the time, the platform for debate, which is also good for our industry's development. So the theme of this year's forum is inspiring the future with 5G. So what will be the future look like with the 5G? To answer this question, I would like to, on behalf of Huawei, to share with you some of our thoughts on the significant changes that 5G may bring to us and some of the actions we can take to make the most from 5G technology. So before I start, let me give you a very quick update on what we have achieved in technological innovation in the past year, particularly after last year's MBB forum. As you know, we released our vision to the future intelligent world in the year of 2016. With the vision, we believe that all things will be connected, all things will be sensing, and all things will be intelligent. And actually, at Huawei, we've been working very hard to realize this vision. So let me give you some updates on what we have done. For intelligence, last month, we announced our full-stack artificial intelligence solution for all scenarios, for the device, edge, and the cloud. And moving forward, our effort will focus on making the artificial intelligence easy to use and more accessible. So in order to make it easy to use, we've been taking many actions. For example, we're trying to take the model training from several months to a couple of minutes and even seconds. And to pursue a more accessible artificial intelligence, we're trying to make the computing power more affordable, because nowadays the computing power is still very expensive, and that's a big bottleneck for the artificial intelligence. On devices, we're trying to make smartphone do more and sense more. So this is the latest smartphone, Mate 20, which we announced last month as well in London. So let's have a look what it can do. With the Mate 20, if you take a picture of your food, you can easily tell how many calories it has. So this is pretty cool, right? Because in Mate 20, there are 10 sensors and the dual AI chipset. Obviously, with more sensors and more data, we'll be able to better understand the world in front of, around us and better understand ourselves. As for connectivity, we have reached some new milestones with 5G network deployment. So far, there are 154 carriers actively testing the 5G technology in 66 countries, including the field test. And the commercial deployment of 5G has been started in a country like UK, Korea, and the Middle East. And the large-scale shipment of the 5G equipment began already as well. At Huawei alone, we have shipped more than 10,000 5G base stations to Europe, Middle East, and Korea. According to the survey from GSMA, we will expect that by the year of 2025, there will be 110 markets deploying the 5G networks. So the progress is amazing. This is just about the market landscape of 5G. Now I would like to talk more about technological innovation. What was wrong? Give me a second.
Faster than a speeding packet. More powerful than a 4G network. Able to leap huge regions with a single standard.
Look! Up in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane. No, it's Mobile Man. I come from the future with an important message. Last night, as I was flying across the Atlantic, I was binging Downton Abbey, and the experience was... Only your networks can save us. We need faster, more powerful networks, just like me. We need faster speeds, zero latency, and connections everywhere. When 5G comes, you can have your own digital twin and use real-time holograms, just like this. You can speak any language.
赶快建5G，你不要输在起跑线上。
And go anywhere you need to be. With better networks, you'll have incredible devices too. This is my Mate 200. It has 16 cameras for interdimensional photography, and you can even use it to charge your car. The future of 5G is calling. Remember, 5G will bring new experiences, new services, and new opportunities for everyone. If you build it, they will come. I must leave you now. Farewell, my friends. Up, up, and away!
Well, super fast speed, zero latency, massive connections, digital twin, new services and applications. What an exciting future with 5G. As the mobile man mentioned, we can expect a lot from the 5G. And I believe 5G will be another technology revolution. And it will help us to trigger many changes in other technologies and business. So here at Huawei, we identify some common revolutionary changes that 5G may bring to us. And those changes will help us to figure out how to best use the 5G technology. So let me talk about them one by one. With 5G, we will obviously go beyond the pipe. And with 5G, the connectivity will become a platform. A pipe has a limitation and bottleneck, but network can expand everywhere. Think about swimming. If we swim in the pool, the space is a limit, and we have to be careful not to get into others' lane. But 5G will give us the real freedom of swimming in the ocean. And with the platform of connectivity provided by 5G, everything will be able to stay online. Actually, right now, most of the things are offline by default. For example, most electronic devices are still not online, and most of them are not connected with each other. As a consumer, we always have to actively connect the home appliances and the wearable devices. And when you turn off a TV, it goes offline. So this is what we have today. But with 5G, online will become a default. Actually, the big trend is everything stay online. Actually, in the future, I believe it will be very difficult to not be online. This is a big change. While everything goes online, what will be the next step? Obviously, the next step is going cloud. With 5G, there will be real-time transfer speed between the device and the cloud. No lag at all. Therefore, the response time of computing and the storage will be the same for both of them. And that will help us to get the computing power everywhere we need it. At the same time, with the development of the AI chipset, we will be able to get artificial intelligence functionality on different levels, from the device to the network and up to the cloud. So they will work together seamlessly to bring the intelligence everyone, everywhere, on demand. And going cloud will be a big change for us. And it will be an important model to develop new services and applications. Let me give you some examples. We mentioned our Mate 20 smartphone earlier. Actually, with the support from the cloud, Mate 20 is not just a traditional smartphone. It is much powerful than many of the best personal computers in the market. You can use it as a workstation. You can use it to render the graphics on the go. And even you can use it for high quality, high-end, PC quality gaming. This is incredible. Because we support the smartphone with the power of GPU and CPU in the cloud. And in all cloud environment, the cloud PC is just one of the possibilities. We'll be able to combine the strengths of cloud, smart devices, and 5G, and to maximize the value of all three. At Huawei, we name it the Cloud X. Yeah, we will talk about in more detail today and tomorrow. And we believe that there will be big market potential for the Cloud X with 5G. Device. I believe that devices will be redefined by 5G. And I hope that we will see many new form factors with the 5G devices. And we can expect many disruption to the existing electronic devices. The hardware and the software of the future device will be more structured and modular. Therefore, we can easily add the functionality to anything, like the connectivity, sight, touch, hearing, perception, and even cognition. So we can put all these features together in the way we like, just like making a Lego. So what the future device would look like? The future device should be able to stay online all the time. And the future device should be smarter than ever before. That means it will interact with the users and the environment in a more natural way. And it can understand us better and know what we want. So with the artificial intelligence support in the future, all devices in the 5G era should go from plug and play to plug and think. I think this is a big step forward. And we will expect the user experience will be redefined as well with 5G. To be honest, today, with the limitation of our existing network and the device, our online experience is pretty fragmented. Yeah, we've been getting improved a lot. However, it is still fragmented. For example, when we go from our home to the car, to the office, to the airport, our online experience doesn't really travel with us. But in the future, with the 5G, let's imagine, with a single digital ID, wherever you travel, your network will travel with you. Your service and application will travel with you. And your online experience is just seamless. We believe that this kind of seamless experience will be fundamental to converging the digital world and the physical world. Well, those are the changes we have observed at Huawei. And from my perspective, those are not just the changes for technology and the business. Those are the changes that can help us to make the change in our mindset. While we are building a 5G network, with the change of our mindset, we will be able to work as a strong ecosystem. We can jointly explore on the device, network, and application and services to figure out how to release the full potential of the 5G technology. So next, I will talk about the 5G network. Generally speaking, the progress of the 5G network deployment is much faster than we expected 12 months ago. From every angle, 5G is ready. It is ready to use. Standards has been ready. And end-to-end solution, including the network equipment, the devices, has been ready too. And the commercial deployment has started. And the 5G network has become more affordable than before. So with a significant investment from the industry, we've been able to make it more affordable from the end-to-end perspective, including the device. We will expect more affordable 5G devices in the market in mid of next year. And more importantly, the demand is real. Immediately, 5G can be deployed for the WTTX. Right now, there are around 230 WTTX network in the world. They're using the 4G technology to connect around 7.5 million homes. The business model for WTTX is mature, and all these networks are ready for 5G. For the near future, we will see big potential with the Cloud X application, including the cloud PC, cloud gaming, VR and AR applications. Because we know that companies like Microsoft, Ubisoft, and EA are already working on this as well. So the whole progress is faster than we expected before. Of course, we're facing some barriers to deployment of the 5G. Here at Huawei, we identify two major challenges at this stage. First, carriers' lack of the spectrum resource for the 5G deployment. We hope that the government can harmonize and release more spectrum resource for the 5G deployment, particularly in continuous band and with large bandwidth. And for the carriers, we hope you to remember that in addition to the C-band, you can use all bands, including the 2.3 and 2.6 gigahertz for the 5G deployment. And secondly, we observed that at this stage, the site resource is a big challenge for the carriers on 5G deployment. From our observation, globally, the cost of site resource accounts for around 60% to 80% of the total cost of the network deployment. This is pretty high. And the availability of site resource are very limited. So we hope that the government can provide more supportive policies to help the carriers get more site resource. For example, to open more public resource for the site deployment, and to allow and encourage the carriers to share the infrastructure of other utilities. We believe that that will help to cut the cost and speed up the deployment of 5G. Because we believe 5G will make big contribution to our society, and it will be great if all the stakeholders can work together to overcome all those barriers. We need joint effort. At Huawei, we've been working on 5G for almost 10 years. Particularly in the recent years, we've been actively working with our customers on commercial deployment and field trial. From our experience, we believe that the future 5G network should be stronger, simpler, more intelligent, and more secure. We've been spent great efforts to meet this goal. For example, we've been trying to improve the coverage, the capacity, and to build a stronger user experience to make the whole network stronger than before. And we've been focusing on the design and engineering with many innovations to make the installation and engineering of the 5G network as simple as possible. And we've been working on intelligent solutions on different levels, from the individual sites to the full network, to take the 5G network from manual to autonomous. Because we believe that now with emerging technology, particularly in the AI, we should make the 5G network as smart as a self-driving car. My colleague will talk about that in detail today and tomorrow. And last, for security. Cybersecurity remains top priority in our business, particularly with 5G. And we are glad to see that the 5G standards has huge improvement over the 4G on security assurance. And we believe that will be very helpful for our industry to make the 5G a safe technology. And we believe that the unified certification and standardization will help our industry to deal with this cybersecurity issue more independently and fairly. So we really appreciate the effort from 3GPP and the GSMA for driving this progress. So today and tomorrow, my colleagues will talk about all those targets in detail and to exchange ideas with all of you and to listen your voice. We all know that it is not easy to build a new network, particularly in the 5G era, because we have to deal with different challenges in terms of technology, the resource, the regulation, and the business case. At Huawei, we always believe that innovation will help to make things easier. So our target is that with our innovation, you don't have to worry much or worry too much. So our goal is that to help our customer to make the 5G network deployment as simple as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we are working together with all of you to bring the digital to every person, every home, every organization for a connected and intelligent world. And in this process, 5G is going to provide enormous opportunities to all of us. So at the end, I'd like to leave with you one last thought. A quote from a great movie, and also from our friend, the Mobile Man. If you build it, they will come. Let's embrace the future of 5G. Thank you very much.